Hi there, Becky here from 168 Fitness. We are in week 6, so my final top tip. Next week I'm going to be still back talking to you about nutrition, but my final top tip for now. Hopefully you've got some good advice out of me over the last few weeks. As I said, it's not science, it's just normal kind of things that we can just think a little bit more about in terms of our nutrition and diets and eating habits. So hopefully some of it has been relevant to you. If you've missed any of the videos, go back and watch them. They'll be on the website as well for a while. So this week, something that I've been actually trying recently, and I tell you what, it's not easy for me to do because my favourite meal of the day is breakfast, and I love oats as well. If I could only eat one food for the rest of my life, I think it would be oats in one form or another. And I particularly love porridge, and actually eat it all year round, even when it's hot. I love porridge in various different combinations. But yeah, so what I've been doing, it has been quite difficult for me to do, but if I can do it, then anyone can, because of how much I love sort of breakfast and porridge. And yeah, so there's nothing wrong with porridge. I'm just going to say that now. Porridge, oats, healthy, what I used to be having, and I still do have as well. I've not completely gone the opposite way, but I would have oats made with milk, well, half milk, half water, and then I would sometimes put cacao powder in, so it's like a chocolatey oats, all natural, all good. That's got plenty of goodness in it. Then I'd put some pumpkin seeds or some chopped nuts, and then I would put some fresh berries on or sliced banana or something like that. And that is my favourite breakfast ever. Or alternatively, I'd do sort of like not chocolatey oats. I'd do, sometimes I've put protein powder in there. Sometimes I've put peanut butter, a bit of honey or nuts or something. So mix it up, different combinations. But anyway, stop talking about porridge. But there's nothing wrong with it. It's all healthy, nutritious. But something that I have heard a lot about and wanted to just sort of try for myself was swapping my sort of sweet breakfast. Now, sweet breakfast for some people might be like a bowl of sugary sweet cereal, which is not ideal. So having your sort of added sugar cereals and things like that, not great. Those things that should be changed, probably as a priority. But if you're having sort of porridge and things, it is healthy, it is nutritious. So I'm not saying that this will necessarily be something you need to work on, but for me, it definitely resonated about swapping my sweet breakfast, carby sort of sweet breakfast, for a savoury breakfast, something like eggs and avocado or some bacon in moderation or smoked salmon or something like that. That's something that I've been doing, and yeah, I have actually felt some benefits. So the reason why you would do this is because if you, well, how you start your day is probably how the rest of the day is going to go. So if you start your day with a sugary sweet breakfast, especially if you're eating sort of your manufactured cereals with added sugar and things like that, like your rubbish sort of breakfast that we don't want to be eating, your blood sugar levels are going to go sky high, and then they're going to come crashing down, and then you're going to crave more sugar to get them back up again, and then you're going to come back down again, and then you want just more sugar, and it's just a yo-yo effect all day long. That is kind of what happens to your blood sugar, and you just want more and more. So the theory is that if you start sort of with a savoury breakfast, sort of like your eggs and your protein, maybe could have a slice of bread with that as well, but just sort of a higher protein, less sugar, less carby kind of breakfast, that then your blood sugar and your energy levels just sort of stay sort of consistent, and don't go sky high, and then you're not getting those crashes, and you just a bit more sort of can maintain that. And then also, because if you're having more protein, you're more likely to not need to snack it or get hungry or need craving something else to sort of eat to pick you up again sort of mid-morning. And that is definitely something that I've noticed as well from doing this. So I still love my porridge for sure, but on the days where I have my eggs, so I might have like a sort of scrambled egg, or like an omelette sort of, but maybe sometimes in a wrap or with a slice of toast or something like that. But like eggs, avocado, bacon or smoked salmon or something, maybe even a little bit of cheese or something, but just more savoury rather than sweet. On those days I don't need to snack mid-morning, but when I have my porridge, probably around sort of 2 or 3 hours later, I'm needing some extra energy to pick me up again. So yeah, it's something to try, definitely. And I'm not doing it because I want to snack less and reduce my calorie intake. I'm doing it more because I want to maintain my energy levels, because obviously for what I do, it's really important that I've got energy all day long. So I don't want to be having these highs and lows and needing just constantly eating more and more, and so frequently, because I just crave that energy. So for me it's really important, and I think for a lot of people it'd be really useful as well. So so just trying that. Maybe if you're used to having sort of a sweet breakfast, whether that's porridge, whether that's sort of a boxed cereal, swapping it for something healthier to start off with, and then also just a more savoury breakfast. Try that and see whether that makes any improvements to your energy levels, your consumption of food, just feeling good, not as bloated, etc. So give that a go, and then next week I'll be back for the last week of this series. So feel free to get in touch with me, ask me any questions, and I'll answer those next week.